Hey folks, this is Sheriff Lamb. We're here on the floor of SHOT Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you haven't ever been here, it's huge. Everything you can imagine, it's right here. And welcome to the big reveal. And I'm here today with Adam from Freedom and Firearms Florida. And Adam's going to be telling us a little bit about his service. Adam, tell us about what you guys do.
I make firearms safe. I make them understood. I will work with anybody from novices and brand new to experienced shooters, really instilling safety, marksmanship, and, what to do on the range, what not to do on the range.
What is the biggest single problem that you guys address with your service?
People not understanding what to do with a firearm, especially in Florida. We're a very two-way friendly state. We're a constitutional carry state. So you got a lot of people that go out and buy guns, but they don't know what they're doing. So I get a lot of people like, what do I do? How do I handle a traffic stop if I'm carrying a firearm on me? So I do a lot of education with all of my students.
What is it that separates Freedom and Firearms Florida from the other firearms training products out there, services?
One of the biggest things is the work that I do with kids. I actually focus a lot on training kids on proper firearm safety because I grew up around guns, and I know one of the biggest mistakes parents make is making guns taboo. So that kids are only experienced with them through TV or video games. When your kids understand what a firearm is, what it can actually do, and how to appropriately handle it on a range under supervision, they're so much less likely to have accidents.
I love that. I've had 5 kids. I've got grandkids. I'm a guy that has guns around the house. And, people will say, well, Sheriff, do you worry about that? And I always tell them, look, I think if you train your kids at an early age, get them exposed to the guns, tell them what it's capable of. I think that it really helps how we can have guns in our homes, and it helps the safety. Now, you talk about what it does for the kids. How does this help improve somebody's shooting? If they're a shooter, how does this help them improve that?
I spend a lot of time working one-on-one with students after my classes, and I will work with them on all of their fundamentals, how to aim, how to properly align their sights, how to make sure.
Which I've always heard, sight alignment, trigger control. Those are 2 of the most important things in shooting.
They are the 2 most important, because if you've got sloppy trigger control, you're pulling that gun, the muzzle all over the place. And if you can't align your sights, I can't tell you how many people I've seen, instead of looking through the rear sights, they look over them, and those shots are hitting the ceiling of the range. Yes, I do stop them, and I instruct them correctly on how to use their sights. And that's a common question I get. Well, how often do I need to train with my firearm? My answer is simply, how proficient do you want to be?
But give us one little tip. Give us a little sneak peek of what kind of tip that is a freebie for them to kind of entice them to come to your training.
All right, here's a good tip for somebody who's just starting to carry. Do it in phases. Start with carrying just an empty holster. Get used to it, because what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to adjust it all the time, because you are hyper aware that it's there. Nobody else is. And then once you get used to carrying the holster, carry with an unloaded firearm for a little bit. Get used to that. Get used to the whole process, all the way up to your firearm being loaded and ready to use. That is probably one of the biggest things with carrying concealed, is people are just so uncomfortable at the beginning, and they don't know how to handle it.
And you don't have to be an experienced shooter to go through this course. This is designed for kids, women, men, novice shooters, advanced shooters, a little bit of everything. It's designed to get you guys to where you want to be, make you more comfortable. Where can people go to learn about Freedom and Firearms Florida? How do they get involved? How do they get this service?
All right, 2 best ways. If you visit my Facebook page, it's Freedom and Firearms Florida, and then my website is freedomandfirearmsfl.com. All of my contact information is there. I'm scheduling classes all the time. always looking to help people get more proficient with firearms and understand them better.
Look, I've been doing this a long time, been through SWAT. I can tell you shooting is first of all, it's a perishable skill. It is also something that we have a saying in SWAT, you will not rise to the occasion. You will only rise to the highest level of your training. So please, if you're gonna carry a firearm or if you wanna become more proficient, more comfortable, all of those things, make sure that you get some training. And I think we've got the guy for you right here, especially if you're out in Florida. Now, do you do it anywhere else outside of Florida right now?
Not yet. I will be branching out into Georgia shortly.
All right. Well, folks, this is Adam from Freedom and Firearms Florida. This is Sheriff Lamb from the Floor of Shot Show, and this has been the big reveal. God bless everybody.